Hi, hello, this is Mr. Davis, and welcome to Live, Lava, Live. Hamboni.
You know, I haven't told you guys a story in so freaking long. I need to tell you guys a story. Huh?
Hey guys, it is Friday here on Daily Grace, and you know what that means.
Sexy Friday.
Hey. Hi, I'm Erin Maglietta, and these lights are really harsh. Right, so let's get started. I believe that YouTube has influenced and altered the way in which creative individuals gain notoriety. It's much easier to have a following now with this form of media than, say, 20 years ago, before the existence of YouTube and other social media websites that can now launch you in the way of success. 3 YouTubers are my focal points: Jenna Marbles, Alex Day, and Olin Rogers. 3 vastly different people with different goals, but who all found success on a little website called the YouTube. YouTube is a social media website that connects people from all around the world via video footage of anything and everything you can think of. You can interact, post, comment, watch, click, subscribe, and upload. This media is vastly different than what is now considered old media. In an article from the Wall Street Journal that I found, this old media consists of newspaper publishers, book publishers, movie studios, music companies, ad agencies, and television networks. What I love is that the Wall Street Journal is, first and foremost, a printed newspaper. I found the article online, and then I found this video. It seems that some forms of old media are catching up, but YouTube and the rest of new media are still 100 steps ahead, and I am part of this new media generation. We live in a world where everyone is connected at all times. We have our phones, we have our laptops on our phones. We are constantly connected, whether it's through Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, YouTube. While researching YouTube, I found a few articles written about a Generation C, which I had never heard of before, so I was really very interested in learning more about it. It's also known as the YouTube generation. 4 C's define the YouTube generation: connection, community, creation, and curation. We are defined as connecting across all screens all the time, everybody.
We're the instant gratification generation, and YouTube is that perfect source for that.
I got to know what's going on every single day.
If you think about movies, right? In the beginning, they were just, people got everything from the movie theater. There'd be a newsreel and a cartoon before the picture. That's what YouTube presents, but with this dynamic aspect of choice.
I don't care if it's shot with a professional camera. I want the information I'm watching to be engaging.
After I've shared a video, I like to see if people watched it or see what they thought about it.
Some statistics pulled from the article are that 59% of us use the internet as our main source of entertainment, 38% turn to our phones to be entertained, 66% spend the same amount of time or more time watching online videos compared to TV.
More than 1 billion unique users visit YouTube each month. The most popular YouTubers reach more people than many politicians, news agencies, and TV networks, and some of you spend more time watching YouTube each week than you do talking to your own families.
In another document discussing Generation C, 8 characteristics are listed. A state of mind strives for expression, is a tastemaker, defines the social network. YouTube is Generation C's habitat for entertainment. Constantly connected, connects on YouTube on all screens, and values relevance and originality. All of these elements combine to create a more involved, sort of overactive, creative superhuman who churns out content and can access it from anywhere in the world, and anyone in the world can access what they have put out into it.
I just want to make videos on YouTube.
YouTube? Making YouTube videos is a lot harder than it looks.
Hey, my name's Jenna Marbles. I make magical YouTube videos on the internet every week. They usually consist of whatever is on my mind or whatever silly, goofy, ridiculous thing that I happen to come up with, and then I put it into video format and upload it onto the internet machine.
Would Jenna Marbles have had the same success she has today making sketch comedies if she was making them 20 years ago? Most likely not, but with her first video going viral because of an intriguing title and a pretty face, she's now known by everybody, and that's something that wouldn't have even been taken into consideration before a few years ago.
Make sure you subscribe to my channel. I put out new videos every Wednesday.
Alex Day is a British musician, and in this TED Talk he discusses how YouTube helped him with his musical success.
We uploaded the music video on the 1st of December 2011. Now, I've been making YouTube videos for about 5 or 6 years, so I already had quite a big audience that was excited about this Christmas #1 thing I was doing. When the video went live, it got 1 million views in its first week. I took that statistic to every newspaper, radio producer, TV company that I could think of, because I thought they would react like you did. And be like, here's an unsigned artist with 16 to 1 odds mods to be the Christmas #1 and 1 million views to his music video. But no one replied to any of my emails, letters, phone calls. Forever Yours was climbing the iTunes charts, and it broke the top 40 in the UK. And it also broke the top 40 in Canada and New Zealand and Australia and Sweden and Ireland. I realized that YouTube and iTunes are global, and even though I didn't get any press to this story, all around the world people were excited about what I was doing and they wanted to help me. And I broke a Guinness World Record for the highest charting single by an unsigned artist.
Filmmaker Olin Rogers, one of my personal favorites, has moved from making short sketches with his friends on a channel called Balloon Shop to creating his very own series called Pop Rocket. By using his own money and donations from his avid viewers, he's able to create something that is his own without help of any of the big movie studios, and I think that's really awesome. You as a creative person no longer have to go through the big studios and music companies, newspaper and book publishers in order for your work to be seen or heard. Once you're a participant on YouTube, you're able to control your content any way you want to. Everything is up to you. You are in control, you as the content creator, and you are able to spread your work throughout the web in various different forms of new media.
It's more relatable because they don't have like a whole chain of command to probably like go through to like put out this content.
Back to the Wall Street Journal article, where they talk about old media outlets and ask them what they should do in order to keep up. The idea of allowing the viewer behind the screen is discussed. A news producer named Corey Bergman, who also dabbles in new media by blogging, suggested to let viewers relay feedback to help further the story. That is essentially what YouTube is. It's a dialogue between the content creator and the viewer. And that connectedness is the main reason I believe that YouTube is so successful in aiding these creative individuals in finding their own successes. They can interact with their viewers and share what they've created on various social networking sites, including Facebook, Twitter, Blogger, and Tumblr.
Not only do I have a chance to look at the content, but then I can tell them what I thought of it. That interaction maybe is a big component for me.
YouTube's more community-based than television. You have conversations and comments.
You are dependent on having the support from other people.
You have to get people to, I guess, support what you're doing and believe in it enough that they want to support that idea as much as you do.
But you also have to let the audience inform your ideas of how to portray those ideas.
The best way you can spread awareness is allowing people to realise they're a part of something.
The wonderful thing about social media and YouTube is that we can all work together, and that doesn't happen with television, does it?
YouTube has simplified how one achieves success and amplifies the effects with a resounding connectedness that defines an entire generation of technologically wicked individuals.
Digerati.
YouTube's the main platform, but once you have your content created, you can share it everywhere else on the internet. You can reach more people, and in turn more people know who you are. How our society is progressing has caused many of us to be a part of Generation C, therefore being more involved in YouTube and other new media outlets. YouTubers like Jenna Marbles, Alex Day, and Olin Rogers use their inner circle positions of Generation C to the best of their ability by uploading content and spreading it all across new forms of media. Their chances of success have heightened due to the connectedness of society and the YouTube generation today. Clay Shirky discusses in Everyone is a Media Outlet that professional journalism is becoming less and less apparent in today's society due to the introduction of newer forms of technology, therefore creating citizen journalism. And one could relate YouTube to this phenomena by saying that these content creators are not professionals in their chosen fields because they are not owned by a label or studio. Instead, they are using their fan base on YouTube to acquire their own successes. With their allotted slice of YouTube heaven, these members of Generation C are ahead of the curve, participating in a culture that is the most involved and accessible than many of us have ever seen. And I think that's something really special. Peace out. Cute outro.